Hi everyone, welcome to Rock Bottom with Rhoda and Dan. I'm Dan.
And I'm Rhoda.
It's been a while. It has been a while.
It's been. Wow. It's a good thing nothing's happened since we left. I mean, everything went on pause. We did our move, got everything set up, and then the world started up again. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a couple of days since we did a show.
Yes.
It's been, I don't know, it's what?
A month.
A month. A month.
Yeah.
We're into our new digs, new studio. You can't tell at home. I mean, we got a new, but here, it's changed a lot in front of us.
Yes, it has.
And our life is, we got a new house and
I know.
Blah, blah, blah. But
I added like 10 more pounds, but yeah, not really happy about that. But other than that,
you didn't gain 10 pounds in a month.
How about, yeah. I'm saying that anyway, yeah.
But the world continues. The world continues. The world of Trump has... So we are just going to, we're going to give you our little recap of what's been going on since, whoops, that's not what I wanted though. That's kind of what I wanted.
Recap of what's happening.
So this is our little recap show of what's been going on since our last show. And a lot has changed.
Yes. Well, actually, the war in Iran's about back where it was when we left you. Apparently.
Mitch McConnell is pretty much where he's been for 3 weeks. I'm not laughing at him. All right.
I know that hasn't been.
It's just a weird deal. Is that where we're gonna start?
Yeah. Well, we were. Yeah.
We'll start with Mitch.
He what was it? June 14th. Apparently at his home. And they received a call from McConnell's home saying that somebody was in cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
Apparently they had to do CPR.
Yep.
For the person who was there. That doesn't necessarily mean it was him, but I'm thinking probably was.
Well, considering his wife left the country.
Well, that was a few days later, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But she went to China to do government business. She hasn't been part of the government in years, but
she hasn't been part of the government since Trump 1.0, right? Wasn't she part of his?
And a few days before she resigned, so because of
Mitch, you should have followed her.
Yeah, she should have. He should have.
You should have followed her, but instead you decided not to impeach him, and now we're stuck with him.
Yeah, thanks, Mitch. Yeah, it was lovely of you.
Yeah.
So anyway, they.
Let me bring that back up.
Yeah.
I'll bring that back up.
Yeah, but he went to the confirmation. The hospital confirmed that he was there. It was 8:30 a.m. that they came to his house, and it was 1:30 p.m. that his office confirmed that he was admitted to the hospital. That was it. Just he was admitted to the hospital.
Gotcha.
And they didn't say why he was admitted to the hospital. He went to the hospital. Yeah. Probably visiting friends. Yeah. They like in early July, he hadn't made a vote. He hadn't made an appearance. They hadn't heard from him. Nobody said anything. People started worrying, started saying, "Hey, Mitch, where are you? What's going on? What's happening? You alive? What's going on?"
Right.
Right. I liked your impression of Mitch that he just did right up. Okay. Anyway, so Senator John Thune, the new head of the Senate, I guess talked to him and said, oh, yeah, he on the 15th and the 22nd of June, he talked to him.
Yeah.
Said everything was fine and he knew everything. But
he's just in for a manicure.
Yeah, apparently he couldn't record it or anything,
No.
but he said he sounded really good. So, so there's that.
And then things started swirling around.
Yeah, then we heard a lot of rumors, especially since his wife left and went to China, that maybe she was defecting or whatever. I mean, there's all sorts of things. Some said that
you know what? It does make you wonder. You know?
Yeah,
yeah.
You know, if he doesn't come back, or if he dies for August 3rd, they'll call a special election. But if they wait till after that, then they don't have to call a special election. It'll just be the
speculation has been swirling around it,
Mm-hmm.
and see, this is what happens. This is what happens when you don't. I'm not saying that they lied to us, but this is what happens when you don't keep people up to date. Now, what makes these people think that they can keep this stuff?
I don't know.
He's got constituents that are, well, they stopped relying on him years ago.
Right.
But anyways, they should be relying on him.
Well, and why isn't his wife is a public figure? I mean, I can't remember what she was. She was a transportation secretary or something. Anyway,
we're going to say something.
So she's used to being.
She was a something.
She's used to being in front of people and giving things. So why wasn't she out there saying, "Oh, here, Mitch is fine, and this is what's happening, and this is what the doctors say," and it's just kind of. Yeah.
It kind of does make you wonder.
Yeah.
It kind of does make you wonder.
Well, on July 7th,
We'll put
Senator John Barrasso had a 20-minute call with them talking about the Senate races and the Supreme Court rulings.
Absolutely.
Yes.
They did, yes.
And Scott Jennings of CNN, fine, upstanding young man.
There isn't. Hang on just a second. Let me just put us back on camera. So people can see that I'm serious as can be. When I say that Scott Jennings,
very earnest person,
is probably the best thing that's on CNN. Hang on, wait, I can do this with a straight face.
All right, I'm sorry. I'll try to keep.
Let me try this again.
Yeah.
Scott Jennings is probably the best thing that's on CNN. I can't
I
do
believe you. No, okay.
I can't do it. Scott Jennings had this conversation with him yesterday.
And they talked about, international affairs and the Senate history, which, of course, he might have just said to Mitch, and your history. and you're a senator, so Senate history. And
trust me, we're not making light.
I know.
Kind of.
Yeah, what kind of are? Yeah.
But I don't wish. You know what? I don't wish him. I wish he would have left a long time ago. I wish he would have had some what they call gonads. Back
in impeachment days. Yeah.
Yeah. Like right after Jan 6th, all it would have taken was Mitch to say, you know what, I think we've had enough.
Yeah.
I think we've had enough, and we're going to make sure that this doesn't happen again.
Yes. So.
But he didn't.
No, he didn't. And when somebody else was won the primaries, and he backed him 100% because, he's got an R after his name.
Right.
And that's all that matters. That's all that mattered to him. So it's kind of hard to when you just want to separate and divide the country like that.
Yeah.
That you did a good job. I don't care what happens to you now.
I don't want to hear from any of them that they're looking out for the best of the country.
Yeah.
Because they haven't for years. This whole cluster that we're in right now with this clown could have been avoided they could have found themselves another candidate and said, hey, look.
Somebody that wasn't tearing apart the country.
Absolutely. And we'll be into this in a few minutes. But somebody that didn't make $2 billion with a B, $2 billion the first year in office off of, well, a lot of unsuspecting people.
Right.
So do I have an issue with Mitch McConnell? Oh, hell yes, I do.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yes, I do. I've got an issue with Mitch McConnell. I've got a huge problem with Lindsey Graham.
Oh, yeah.
And I know I've always kept this to myself, but I'm going to say it out loud. I've got a huge problem with Mike Johnson.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is hard for you to admit that you have something against Mike Johnson.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've always hit it, and I get it.
yeah.
And I've always been, I shy away from, saying anything bad about the moron. So I'm saying it right now. I do have a problem with Mike Johnson.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of what is it, a pissant?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he's...
Pretty much.
He's
pretty
just,
much.
And he will do and say or get anything to get things passed for his God and Savior, which is,
Jesus.
You would think would
Jesus
be Jesus,
Trump.
but Jesus Trump, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot
Such
of
a
people
nice
say.
Christian boy.
Jesus Trump.
Yeah, that's true. I've been known to say that too. Yes, yeah. Jesus Trump. yeah.
Where's that coming from?
Yeah, that's strange.
Anyways,
but,
let's go back to Mitch, shall we? We'll just go back to him for just a second, and we'll see where he's at. So, anyways, so we had what's his name? Scott, what's his name? Had a conversation with Mitch
Jennings, with Mitch, yes.
With Mitch yesterday.
Yes.
Scott Jennings had this long conversation with him, and it lasted, as he said, almost 20 minutes.
Well, both him and Senator John Barrasso had 20-minute phone calls, which is weird, isn't it? That I guess he's good for 20 minutes anyway. Yeah. Well, or at least he can hold the phone for 20 minutes, or somebody can hold the phone for him for 20 minutes.
So here's my question: Was this a phone conversation? Was this a face-to-face?
Oh, I was assuming. Well, it says call. Both of them say call.
Oh, so they both called, and it lasted 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they don't. So far, the staff just says it's continued improvement. So maybe yesterday you could only move a toe. Today you moved a finger. And a toe.
I'm not laughing at her. Okay?
No,
I'm not laughing at her.
I don't.
She's not funny.
No. No,
she is.
No, I'm not really. But and they don't say anything about. They're saying that the phone calls show that he's still mentally engaged. So.
As mentally engaged as he has been in the last 4 years.
I got to tell you, I've got some relatives I can be on the phone with for 20 minutes, and you can say I'm mentally engaged, but I'm just pretty much faking it. Yeah, I'm taking those short naps and stuff. Fortunately, I don't snore, at least not loudly. So, they don't really know that. But
do you want to mention these relatives?
No.
Okay.
None of the ones that I'd Oliver down to every day. Yes,
okay.
Not you, Kathy. Definitely not you, because I do all the talking. So I'm not sleeping during you because I'm the one doing all the talking. So and she's probably snoring. But yes. Yes, I do have that too. I'm sure there are people that I talk to and don't, like you. I'm sure when I get a lot of silence that
I'm sleeping.
Nodded off.
Well, that's because I'm old.
Well, that's true. All my relatives are too. Okay, well that gives us all a break. Yes. Yes. So Mitch, you can go ahead, sleep through more phone calls. That's fine.
So we do wish you the
Take
best.
it easy. We'll send you thoughts and prayers. Put that down. Thoughts and prayers.
Hang on just a second. Let me thoughts and prayers to Mitch.
Thoughts and prayers to Mitch. Yes.
Again, people, we are not making light of this.
And
you know, we just find it just absolutely absurd that they're not forthcoming with more information.
Yep.
Um,
Well, and this is kind of a problem for all politicians. They never want to admit anything.
well,
and
hey,
it's like,
who's true?
Yeah.
True. Who's the other Republican that is missing in action? No one has seen nor heard from him.
No, actually, he popped up. Went on the was it?
Was
He a
it
senator?
Fox?
He's a representative. No, he went before the. He went on the floor.
Did he really? He went on the floor.
Well, not like my dog goes on the floor, but
I think we've all done that. Okay, so we're not looking.
we're
down
not
on
judging
you.
that.
All
No,
right? I think
no,
we've all done that.
no. And as long
It
as you clean up
happens.
your messes, it's fine. Yes, yes.
You get a little older, stuff happens. Okay.
Yeah. Apparently, he had a little mental problem.
Breakdown.
The thing is, he was trading stocks and stuff during that time period. So
He
apparently,
wasn't
you can do that when you're mentally
incapacitated.
incapacitated.
Or whatever his deal is. You know, this is what I've got a problem with. Okay, he has been missing in action for.
I think it was 4 months.
and-
Tom Kean Jr. of New Jersey. He was for nearly 4 months.
He missed more than 140 votes. Really?
Yeah, yeah. And he explained he was receiving inpatient treatment for depression, but apparently had a phone so he could make calls, or else maybe somebody was investing for him. But
Right.
yeah.
As long
But
as-
you know, it seems like this guy's maybe set up a tag team system or something. Somebody's filling in for you, or
not.
not. And if you're bad enough that you have to for depression, I
know
agree.
it is.
People get depressed.
Hey, I'd be depressed
Yeah.
as hell too if I was a Republican.
Well, that's true. That's true. But there's got to be some kind of system in place where you can say, "Listen, I can't do this. I'm going to have to be gone for 4 months.
I get it.
Maybe you better look for somebody to take my place." Or
Sure.
yeah,
you know,
I don't.
I get it. You know, if you
don't.
can't do the job, that's fine.
Yeah,
Back out.
yeah.
You know.
Or
but
get
if
a
the shoe-
note from your psychiatrist saying I can't
something
do
like
it, or
you
or
can't,
let us
right.
know what's going on.
But if the shoe were on the other foot,
Mm-hmm.
and this were a Democrat
Yeah.
that did this,
Yeah.
and let's say this happened to Chuck Schumer,
Yeah.
you know, turn the table around. If this would have happened to Chuck Schumer, all hell would have broke loose. That they want to know what the hell is going on with
Well,
him.
Fetterman, he
Oh.
took time off for mental health, but he let everybody know I'm taking time off for mental health, or I did take time off for mental health. You know,
exactly.
it's kind of
Oh.
like, yeah, don't miss 140 votes.
140.
And
votes.
don't tell me that somebody didn't know that that's what he, you know, they could have said, they didn't have to say who's having a little mental break or whatever. They could have just said, he's sick.
Yeah.
He let us know. And I mean, I've had jobs before. If you're going to be away for 4 months, you had to bring a note in from your doctor. It seems like our Congress people could at least do that. It's
You would
like,
think.
you know,
You would
because we're paying them for their time off. They don't have to work. Usually, for every other job, you have to work for what, 6 months, a year before you get sick days. Apparently, they can just take 4 months off and still get paid, and no big deal. Yeah, I know. That's my pet peeve. Yeah.
Well,
So,
I mean, yeah, that's just one of those
It's
things.
just-
I mean,
yeah.
I get it, and I wish him the best.
yeah, I do. I do. Yeah.
But again, if the shoe were on the other foot,
Yeah.
the other side wouldn't have been nearly as kind.
And the
I
other
can
side
guarantee
is
it.
always talking about having to take people like Medicaid or Medicare away from people that should be working, who are capable of working, or physically capable of working. Well, they never bring up if they're mentally capable of working. This guy wasn't mentally capable of working.
Right. Neither is Trump.
But he still got paid. Well, that's true. That's
Neither
true.
is Trump.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay.
So, anyways, so
Yeah,
Mitch
my pet
McConnell,
peeve.
we wish you the best.
Yes. Yes.
I hope you have a very long and happy retirement. I hope you get better.
Yeah.
I wish you would have voted to impeach Trump so we wouldn't have gone through this whole debacle. Okay?
Yeah.
So, anyways, also, while we were busy moving, and that was a lot of fun, okay?
Yeah, it really
there
was.
is nothing more fun
Anybody
to
that
watch,
wants to watch
than
that.
two old people move.
Oh, I guess. Wait a second. I just want to say,
yeah,
Elaine
that's fine.
Chow is back in town.
Who?
Elaine Chow. That's
Oh yeah,
Mitch's wife, yeah.
She came back today.
Yeah.
To see how he was doing.
Yeah.
And there's a couple years difference in age with those two, isn't there?
A couple. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I just wanted to check
she's
on her.
back, yeah, so
I just wanted to check on her, and I just see that
yeah,
she's back in
she
town.
is back in town, and
So,
she is doing well.
Yes.
And she is at his side if indeed he needs it.
Right. And if she wouldn't have left if he. I mean, she had apparently big stuff going on. Yeah.
She needed to do things for the government, so she
Probably.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
So.
Also, while we were away, this is now past the 4th of July.
Yeah.
But the Trump administration and probably Trump himself
Yeah.
did so much work. Number one, let me just say, before we left the reflecting pool,
Yes.
reflecting
The
pond,
beautiful reflecting pool pond lake, I think at one time, was refinished, and apparently it was gorgeous for
About
5
an hour.
or 6 seconds. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe
I'm
an
gonna say an
hour.
hour.
Maybe an
I'm gonna
hour.
say an
Maybe an
hour.
hour.
Uh-huh.
And then some invisible bandits or vandals came in and tore it all up with I see it as a box cutter. Yeah,
Box
and they did it like from one end to the other, and they must have had some kind of gear because they had to go under.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Then they filled it with cess.
or algae and stuff, and it must have been in the dead of night in Washington D.C. with all the lights around. But but they did find an Olympian who put his hand in the water, and they're going to throw the book at him. Oh my God! Yeah.
Well, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Mm.
Thank God. We
Yes.
have Judge.
Jean Pirro. Yeah.
She's on this case.
Yeah.
And
she's a television judge, so
Oh.
you know
when
they're
she
going to
throws
get
the
with
book
it.
at
Yeah.
you better watch out.
Oh, yeah.
Because she means business,
Mhm.
and so the
Yes.
cesspool bandit, if you will, is going to spend some quality time in prison.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
yeah.
it's Vandal, not Bandit. I call it Bandit, but it's Vandal. Anyway, yeah, they're gonna get him. They're gonna get him.
Bandit.
Yes,
Or Vandal.
yes.
Yeah.
But then they have the Great American State Fair.
My God, if you guys
Yes.
missed the state fair,
Yeah.
I
We
don't
did
know why.
too, but we were moving.
But
yeah,
we were moving. Because Trump
yes.
called us personally and invited us to sit
like he
with
did
him.
all Americans. Yeah, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And we said, well, we can't because it's 130 degrees outside, and only a moron would go out there and sit through that
Uh-huh.
crapola.
Yeah, that's what we said. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chicago.
You love Chicago.
Oh.
Yeah.
So anyway, the state fair took place, and there's the state fair. This is the
Yep.
Great American State Fair 2026.
No, they had, it's still going on actually. This is only the 7th, so we got like 3 more days. Or is it the 8th? Today's the 8th. 2 more days. Anyway, they had, of course, it took place during the 4th of July too. They had that huge display of fireworks. It was delayed until like the middle of the night, and
3:30 in the morning or something stupid.
And the next day there was still lots and lots of smoke because they had 850,000, I think, things that they blew up. But anyway, there was also, they had booths from all over the United States. This is what, this is their big vision. They had a 110-foot Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
They had a military appreciation day, and they had flyovers, and they had Maha, Make America Healthy Again, Monday. They had...
You know what? Hang on,
yes.
just for a second.
Okay.
Make America Healthy Again.
Yeah.
Again, I need...
Yeah.
You know who the epitome of health is? Donald J. Trump.
Oh my God, yeah.
You know what? I mean, take a look at him. If just look at him. If that's not health, what the hell is?
No kidding. Well, in his last physical, they did say he gained 14 pounds, but he's only like 238, and he's like 6'5", 6'6", something like that. So really,
how much?
like 238, they said, and he.
His right leg.
and he's really tall, and so he does. They say he does need to lose a little weight, but he's not obese or anything.
He's retaining water.
Oh, that's probably it. It could be his time of life. Yeah.
He's retaining a lot of water.
Yep.
And cheeseburgers. He's retaining
a lot
cheeseburgers.
of cheeseburgers. Yes.
Yeah.
See, now I'm retaining ice cream and water, but
Me too.
But when it's really hot out and you're doing a lot of moving, what else are you gonna eat? I mean, come on, really. Apparently, we couldn't think of anything else. No, it's really easy to eat. Yes. Anyway, so he had the beautiful Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
They had the future of America. They had people out there. Things kind of, well, some of them, like I guess the Florida Pavilion.
Yeah.
They had like a 600 square foot journey that began with Juan Ponce de Leon's arrival in 1513 at St. Augustine. And it had all this stuff up to like rockets launchings and manatee conservation, and just really beautiful, I guess. New Jersey, this one I really would have liked to have seen. They had a 700-pound sandcastle. So if it's still out there, you guys go and look at that, because I would love to see that. A 700-pound sandcastle. So they went and made a castle out of 700 pounds of sand. I think that sounds good. Oh wait, they did it. They constructed it over a 4-year period. So apparently you could go on and watch them construct it. So I guess you can't do that anymore because it's constructed. But anyway, I think that would have been cool. But the thing is. Some of the stuff, people like the Ferris wheels, I guess. But people love some of the things.
All 4 of these people
Yeah.
The 4 attendees.
The only thing, what they called a thermal crisis, 170-degree heat. That's and I've only been to Washington D.C. once, and it was during May.
Yeah.
And it was like 80 years ago. But it was very, 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 very hot in May. Very hot in May. I mean, I'm from Michigan. Of course, hot is 80 degrees, and I know that most people, that's just the beginning of summer. But but for me, that was very, very hot, and I almost died. So, but 80 years ago, I was just, freak out teenager. Anyway, so I couldn't even imagine being there in July. Or end of June. So
no.
Yeah,
this was the worst. I mean, this was.
Yeah, it was bad here too. But you know, they have these people called weathermen, or well, they should be weather people, weather persons, that can foretell that kind of stuff or give you a pretty good estimate.
But they really couldn't change when the 4th of July was.
No, but you could have had this maybe in May when I would have died, but other people would have liked it. I know. I realized we didn't turn 250 in May, but really, is that such a big thing? I mean, back in 1976, when I was like 50, it was great. We had a great time on the on the bicentennial. We really did, and we had a really good time. It went on all year.
Yeah.
There was all sorts of things happening. I come from a very, very small village, and they had their centennial the year before. So it was like two summers of very nice.
Fun.
It really was, and yeah, was.
I remember it just like it was just. I was 3 years old, and
I used to babysit. Anyway, go ahead.
She's the best babysitter.
I really was.
Anyways, yeah, 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
There was
It was
celebrations.
very
It
nice.
was a great time. But the president back in 1976 didn't.
Was
make it
Gerald
about him.
Ford.
Gerald R. Ford.
And really, believe me, we were not all kumbaya, because it was right after Nixon, and Ford had pardoned him, and
2 years after
some people
Nixon.
were still kind of
Pissed.
pissed. So it did bring people together. I mean, people did come together. People did
Absolutely.
celebrate and stuff. I don't know that this really brought people together, but anyway.
Well, when you have a narcissist as a president, it's very difficult when you try to make it about you. And that's what happens. And that's what happens.
Apparently, there's a story that one of the attendees actually went to one of the religious booths to get baptized so he could cool off. But anyway, I don't know if that's true or not. But anyway, it was bad. It was really bad.
It was very
In fact,
bad.
on Saturday they sent people home for a time and hadn't come back because it was too hot.
And because you could hear it on the PA system there. Will the 4 attendees please go home?
That might be a lie. Anyway, they
Maybe
it
you don't
might
know.
be. We don't know. And on day one, there was a power outage. They had a 250-foot, the Trumbull arch
A replica.
model. Yeah, the replica of what they plan on building, which is 210 feet, huge thing.
Yeah.
It was made out of vinyl, stapled over a wooden frame, which and the arch had the words "One Nation Under God," which you're not supposed to. Anyway, that's a whole other thing because. Anyway, apparently, underneath all the heat and stuff, that it didn't look good at the end of the day. Anyway, there was that. There was some of the. We were talked about New Jersey's and Florida's and how great they were. Some states said, no, forget it. I guess you walked in and they'd have like 2 empty chairs or something. And
All they
apparently,
had was 2 empty chairs and a bottle of Pepsi.
Yeah.
Warm.
so
That's it.
anyway, there was apparently North Carolina, they actually had like a 45-minute YouTube video on their state, their flags that they've had over the years, but theirs was sponsored. They actually had people sponsor their booth, and apparently one of the sponsors was Mount Olive Pickle Company, and one of the representatives went in there, or maybe more, but they went in there to watch this. And they saw that they had the Confederate flag as one of their places. And they decided they pulled out their
They
sponsorship.
said, "We don't want that."
Yeah,
And
we don't
so-
want to be known as the people that sponsored the Confederate flag, because the Confederate flag. I know it was state against state, brother against brother, and all that stuff, but they lost, and they went against the United States. They were an enemy to the United States. They wanted not to be united anymore. So they were basically an enemy. So flying their flag is like flying the flag of Nazi Germany. I mean, it's like they're the ones that lost. They don't get to. We don't get to celebrate them.
Right.
I don't know. That's
So they pulled
my
out.
thing. But
So they pulled out.
They pulled
so
out.
congratulations to
Yes,
you guys.
very good, very good. Yes,
Congratulations to you.
that was very upright of you. Very,
And
very
so,
nice. Yes.
Go out today, ladies and gentlemen. Go out today. Grab yourself a jar
An
of
olive Pickle
pickles.
Company. Yep.
So,
Yep. Yep.
at least they have the decency to say, you know what? That's not right.
Yes.
That's
yes.
not right.
Yes. We don't
And
want to
we're
be
just
part
gonna
of
go
this.
out of it.
Yes. Yes.
So, there you go.
So anyway, they had. They didn't have like cooling stations and shade. You know how
They didn't
like
have one?
cooling
Cooling
stations,
stations?
yeah, or state. That's just kind of something that maybe you want to think about. Low budget structures were like struggling to keep upright, and anyway, they claim that that the first week they got 200,000 plus visitors to it. Now you can't prove that by what you see in the newspapers and that because their pictures, well, they just weren't aiming the right way. Apparently, they just, but they showed the crowds as being kind of sparse. Yeah, kind of sparse. That's a lot of them did. Well, and then some of them, they were just saying you aren't aiming your cameras to the right place. But they had one guy that was strumming a guitar, part of a show, and they took a close up of his sunglasses, and like nobody really out there, not very much. But they had some of the people from the soccer, the FIFA, they were there, and so they said that they kind of boost their people up and stuff. So, and they showed. I guess they were like the lines to the Ferris wheel were packed. So there was one event there that people really liked. So, yeah. But sometimes, yeah. And some of the Democratic states didn't send anybody to represent. Yeah. We already covered that, I guess.
And that's just wrong. That's just wrong.
Well, and we've covered this in a previous show that a lot of the acts that were going to play during that they backed up because they found out it was going to be all about Donald Trump and not about the 250th anniversary of the America, which it kind of was supposed to be, but
Billy Manili?
Yeah. Well, the Commodores and Young MC.
Well,
So there were other places. There were some things because there was a House authorized committee that was supposed to, that was collecting money for this, and they took some of their funds for the America 250, which was mostly Donald Trump sponsored. People actually used some of their donations. So So anyway, it's been kind of bumpy.
But they redeemed themselves on the 4th of July, and Trump gave himself
that's right. He gave him
a speech that lasted into the wee hours of the morning.
Which was kind of a disappointment because when the day before he said, "Oh, it's supposed to be 100 and some degrees, but I'm going to go out there and I'm going to keep talking and I'm going to Yeah,
I'm gonna bore you senseless.
and he was there, but not until like the middle of the night. Well, I guess between 11 and 12. So
I'll tell you what, that's the best hour for him because, if you notice, he sends out the best tweets in the middle of the night.
oh, that's true. That's probably where he's most alert and most awake. Yeah.
Some of his
I didn't think
most
about that.
intelligent tweets are right in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So that was
Well, actually, they're truths, aren't they? Aren't they true social things?
Or what?
Okay. Oh, anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
I know.
We have 3 more, but we're going to do those in the next show.
Yeah. Give it that.
Because we've already ran out of time. We will talk about the president
Oh, really?
making lots of money
Oh, yeah.
in his first
Yeah.
year. Lots of money.
Sure luck. It's he had a really good 2 years. I mean, you get elected president and then make
Lots of money.
a couple billion of dollars.
And I
Yeah.
want you to know he has never taken a nickel in salary. Not a nickel.
Yeah.
This
I wish
boy-
he'd take salary. But okay.
Yeah.
But
It'd save us a lot
it
of money.
really would. It really would.
We will
yeah.
also talk about the Iran war on this day that we're recording this, and I'm not even sure when you're watching it, but on this day, the war started up again.
Yeah, the ceasefire is no longer ceased.
Yeah.
The ceasefire, they ceased the ceasefire. That's hard to say. Yeah.
We're going to get into that because on his birthday, if you remember, it was we woke up. It was a Saturday, and oh my God, the war is going to be over. They signed this thing. La 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 la. It was
Hallelujah.
It was all for naught.
Yeah.
And we called it. And then we have a brand new Air Force One.
Yes. Which apparently only goes one way.
Yeah, backwards.
Oh. No, it only goes to a country and then it doesn't come back. I don't know.
We'll get into it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is wonderful to be back.
It really is. And I know how much you missed us.
We have
So tell us how much you like us.
Oh, yeah.
Send a comment telling us how much you missed us. Yeah. And yeah.
Hey, we'll beg.
We'll beg. Yes, we will. We will beg.
Yeah.
We're not proud.
So-
We can't do this and be proud. I mean, come on. Yeah. Yes.
No, so they have to like us. They have to what?
Send us a comment.
Right.
We have some, they're
Surveys.
old now, some surveys out there. But if you'd like to do one
2
of
years
ours-
ago when
Yes.
we put those questions up.
Yes. We had a different president back then, didn't we? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So if you want Roosevelt, yes. Oh man, I remember the first time I voted for Roosevelt. I only got to vote for him twice because I'm not that old. But no, it's Franklin. But yeah,
I'll pay
yeah.
for
But
that later.
yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll pay for that.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey, it's been fun. We'll do
Yes.
this again soon. Second part of this coming up.
Thanks.
Thanks for watching, all.